Welcome back to the Metro Plus show. Witness the making of a city with a man who has worked on the development of Madras into the modern city that we see today. Experience Madras through the eyes of Mr. Gangadhar Rao Dattatri. How does a city come into being? How does life begin to flourish within its confines? When does chaos set in, and how can town planning help curb it? Big questions with no direct answers, as Gangadhar Rao Dattatri experienced firsthand. He was one of the key people who guided the preparation and execution of the first master plan of Madras way back in the 50s. Mr. Dattatri joined the Directorate of Town Planning as a junior town planner in 1955 after moving to Madras from Ooty. Despite leaving the cool confines of the Queen of Hills, the old world charm of Madras captivated this young man, and the city has been his home ever since.
So I saw Chennai both from the planning view and both from the personal view. Personally, I thought it was a very livable city with all urban amenities and the rural charm. That was the most important thing. It was a very different metropolis, not crowded like other places in India, but very charming because we had a lot of paddy fields, lot of coconut groves and all that on one side. And then we had all the urban amenities. The tram was there, the bus transport was there, water supply was there, sanitation was there. So everything was there.
The winds of changes were sweeping the streets during Mr. Dattatri's time. By the early 60s, the green spaces of Madras were getting industrialized in pockets, specifically places like Ambattur and Guindy. Mr. Dattatri and his team began working on the emerging blueprint of the city and in the process donned several hats. From planning the development of areas like Ashok Nagar, Ananagar, Kilpauk, Besanagar, Tirwanmur as future residential neighborhoods to integrated housing system and chugging it to the next level of laying the first plans for the MRTS.
A World Bank team had come to Madras to see what can be done to improve the situation in Madras. So we visited all the slums in Chennai, almost all the slums which could be improved. We saw them there, and then we went and told them this is what we are doing. They were very cooperative. I can single out one area just for instance, is that Vyasarpadi. So we took it as a challenge to do something there, not convert it into the most beautiful place, but at least a livable place. So from that point of view, we prepared a scheme, and we had a high school built there, we had a medical clinic built there, we had preschools built there, and we improved all the additional roads, and we built some houses also.
While Mr. Dattatri was busy poring over maps, his wife Sushila set about planning the family's life in Chennai. They have 4 children, and one of them is renowned wildlife filmmaker Shekhar Dattatri.
Santom Beach at that time was a good recreation area for those in Mandavalli, Mylapore and all that. While Marina was a grand recreation, this one was for the common man it was a good thing, and then it was quiet and peaceful. And my son had some weak legs because he was born prematurely. So the doctors and others had advised us to go to the beach and then put him in the sand, make him to stand in the sand for about half an hour and then take it back. So I remember this improved his health very much, and improved our health also because we spent quite a lot of time on the beach. So that is one thing I always remember.
Mr. Dattatri has shouldered several other responsibilities, serving as an advisor to Sri Lanka, laying the plans of Auroville in Pondicherry, and winning the Scroll of Honour from UN. The 80-year-old veteran's involvement with the city continues to this date. He works with NGOs like Sustain and Niral that focuses on sustainable living and environment.
So we have all the expertise that is required for the city to grow, and we have today finances also available. What is required is to build to go in the direction of sustainable development. That is leaving off high cost infrastructure development to come to cost effective ways of development and think of bridging the haves and the have-nots. And another important thing is to bring back the greenery that has gone away. Madras will have a beautiful future, and we can then proudly say we are in a world-class city.
"80 years and still working, Mr. Dattatri is active even today, and he firmly believes in three important elements to improve our city: economy, people and environment. Up next, beware, a six-legged animal is on the prowl.